everybody, welcome back to another episode on Kristie vs. Kitchen. On today's episode, we are going to attempt to make America's favorite snack cake, Twinkies. Now, I know that we all loved Twinkies growing up, but I just have to say, I'm pretty sure they changed the formula because they do not taste the same as they used to when we were kids. So I found a variety of homemade Twinkie recipes that say that they taste even better than the current ones that you can buy in the store. So I'm really excited today. I purchased a very, very special pan just to make these. I am going to be doing two different flavors. I'm going to do the original nostalgic yellow cake mix one, and then I am going to do a chocolate one because I want to do something a little bit special for Super Bowl if you need some ideas on a fun homemade dessert that everybody's going to love. Like I said, there were so many variations of recipes that I kind of chose the best of what I could find. And so I'll be putting my adapted version down in the description below. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. As always, you never know what can happen. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first things first, as normal, make sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, the next thing we are going to do is combine 4 eggs. Then we're gonna add a half a cup of melted butter. Next, we are going to add 1 cup of water and a whole package of instant vanilla pudding. Now we're going to add the entire bag of cake mix. All right, the batter is done. This is really quick. I think it's only been like 5 minutes. So now I'm just going to prep these. I'm gonna take a spoon and start filling these. All right, the instructions say we're just gonna bake them until the cake springs back. So I'm gonna put them in for 15 minutes and see how they're looking. And while they're baking, we're gonna get started on the chocolate ones. All right, here we go, round 2. All right, the batter is done. I'm just gonna set this aside until these guys are done. While we're waiting, we are gonna get started on the delicious filling. All right, to get started for the filling, we need Marshmallow Fluff and we need some milk. I don't have any milk, so I'm gonna actually use heavy whipping cream, which I think is actually gonna be pretty good because then it's gonna be just even more creamy. I am gonna throw this in the microwave for probably, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds just to soften it up so it'll be easier to work with. All right, cakes are done. Let's take a look at them. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take these out. Well, these totally exploded and they're not done. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut off what it has and then I'm gonna put it back in the oven. So that's good to know. Don't fill them all the way to the top. Well, I mean, like, they look good on that side. Yeah. Ooh, that's hot, okay. Okay, that looks much better. I am gonna put them back into the oven. All right, back to the insides. Oh my word. Guys, I'm struggling today. Marshmallow fluff all over my white microwave. Oh my goodness. We're gonna add 2/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm almost to a point where I don't even like trust myself here. Okay, just pulled the Twinkies out of the oven. The tops look awesome. They actually look really good. bottoms not so much, but we're not all about the bottoms. So we're gonna let those cool. We're gonna finish with the cream here. The cream looks good. We're gonna let it sit because I think it'll harden back up. Tastes good. So what did we learn? Not to fill these all the way. I'll probably only fill them halfway this time. Okay, I didn't even fill these, like they're barely halfway. So, fingers crossed. This is the winning one. All right, and to complete the process, we need to just fill this injector with our filling, and hopefully we will redeem these Twinkies. So far it's been an interesting bake. I feel like we learned a lot today though, so that's what counts. I gotta say, these actually look pretty freaking epic. So let's hope this works. I mean, like, the bottoms are already gone, so I'm gonna let them, okay. You guys, this is kind of a disaster, but you know, we're doing the best we can, okay? Okay, we did the best we can. We are just gonna let these hang out. At least we know the tops look like Twinkies. So I'm gonna let the cream filling just kind of chill for a little bit, and we're just gonna wait for the chocolate ones, and we'll just repeat the process. So I'll just see you guys in just a few minutes. Okay, so they rose a lot too. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do, I'll just flip them upside down and see if they settle. So they look good though. Just smash them down. All right, so we are gonna let these guys cool. And then I do have a cute little finishing touch for these if you want to be festive for the Super Bowl that's coming up. Other than that, we're just gonna let this chill, and then we're gonna try these babies. All right, these are cool enough. I'm going to attempt to fill them. I feel like I made the filling a little too runny, so less time, less milk. What a disaster. Okay, the last thing I would like to do is turn these little chocolate Twinkies into little footballs. So I'm just taking white frosting in a Ziploc baggie. Just cut a very small hole, and we're just gonna pipe little footballs. Okay, those are actually pretty cute. I am not a professional artist. I just want to disclaimer this before I show you guys a close-up. You know what, guys? I was a little discouraged, but we made some very, very good looking Twinkies. For a first time attempt, I'm really happy with this. But after today's bake, please nobody submit me for a contender for any sort of baking competition on Food Network, because my confidence is a little bit rocked today. All right, I'm gonna do a quick cleanup and then we'll try these. Okay, first things first, I think we should try the chocolate one. Little footballs. We got these. I'm just gonna crack it open, see if we can see that filling. Kind of. I mean, we got a little bit of filling here. Not quite store-bought quality, but I bet you they are gonna taste amazing. So here we go. Cheers. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Okay, I just gotta say that is better than any chocolate Twinkie I have ever had. That is a very, very good cake sponge. It's very sweet. It is not dry at all. It is absolutely delicious. Now for the one I am most excited about, the yellow Twinkie. I'm gonna crack it open, see if we see any filling. Okay, it looks even better in this one. All right, here we go, 3, 2, 1. That's amazing. This also is a really, really good cake sponge. The little bit of marshmallow filling is just such a good complement to it. This is absolutely delicious. I know presentation on the bottom wasn't amazing, but presentation on the top is, and the taste is an absolute win. So I think 2 out of 3 is pretty darn good for our first time making these. Okay, there are 2 things that I would do differently before I ever attempted this again. The first one is I'd probably go with a different filling recipe because it's a little too runny. So maybe less milk, or there were other ones that included like cream cheese and that type of stuff. I was trying to go with most convenience. I wanted to try those out for you guys. So I would probably go with a different filling recipe. The second thing I would do is figure out how full to fill the pans so you do get the nice sponge bottom and not have to cut it off. But I mean, like, it's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. It definitely doesn't look like store-bought, but for a homemade one, I'm gonna say this was an epic win. I'm really happy with this bake overall. And if you're happy with this bake overall and you want to help build my confidence back up, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just like that, everybody, this has been another episode on Kristie versus Kitchen. This was fun. Cheers.